Alright, so here's the initial boot of our Atari VCS. We can see a Linux load screen there. And interesting splash screen. I'm going to connect my modern controller via USB for the initial boot. You'll see why here in a minute. Notice that the modern controller reported as an Xbox controller upon initial connection, and then it switched over to modern controller. That's kind of interesting. Pretty standard menu navigation. Alright, so we're going to log into Wi-Fi. Obviously, we're going to have to hide the password here. Alright, so we're connected to Wi-Fi. It sees that there's updates available. We're going to fast forward here a little bit. The initial update takes about 4 minutes. So yeah, we're going to fast forward here. Overall, a pretty painless process. Alright, so the updates are finished and time to restart the system again. Booting again. Okay, so we need to connect the controller again. It doesn't just automatically recognize it's connected to USB. English. Wi-Fi. It does remember the password, so that's kind of nice. We don't have to put that in again. And we're updating the BIOS now. I did not fast forward this section, so it did download that quick. Alright, so we're in the BIOS flasher. All this is automatic. This is fast forward, and it took about 2 minutes for the BIOS to fully update. Alright, and we're rebooting again. The splash screen seems to kind of end pretty abruptly. I'd like to see a little bit of a fade out on that. The sound just seems to just end. Could make it seem a little more smooth. All right, back into our Wi-Fi. No updates, no BIOS updates. All right, we're going to create an account now. All right, and user license agreements. All right. Nobody reads this. We're just going to sign our soul away to Atari here. I accept. What's the worst that can happen? Let's see here. Some classic Atari artwork. Alright, I'm digging this jet. I don't remember what game this is from, but I like it. Alright, nickname. Obviously, we got to go with Sector 7E. Fast forward here so you don't see me fumbling through the keyboard. My email. Obviously, we're going to blur this out. And fast forward a little bit for you. Alright, and we're going to create a 6-digit PIN. And re-enter the PIN. Alright, put in birthday. we're going to send a verification email. All right, verified. And here we are at the dashboard. All right, and it's reporting there's a firmware upgrade available for the controller. This is why we plugged it into USB immediately. You won't be able to update over Bluetooth. You'll have to plug it in via USB. All right, let's see. Settings should be under System somewhere, I would think. Got my personal information blurred again. All the updates were done for that, so I guess it must be listed under probably devices. Wireless, Bluetooth. Oops. System devices. Got a little bit of lag here. Update controllers. Okay. Update controller now. Just click upgrade. That was quick and painless. Alright, let's get the other controllers connected. Classic joystick. Device is up to date. So the classic joystick does not need an update. At this time, only the modern controllers need an update. Not quite sure what the update does. Alright, let's get some new controllers connected. Bluetooth. Modern controller. This is where I have to plug it in via USB and go back and update it. There we go. Sorry about the flashing screen. The Elgato capture device for some reason wigged out for a few minutes. Alright, so we're at the dashboard. Let's see what we got here. So by default we have Chrome, PC mode, and VCS companion. Let's go to the store and see what we've got here. Atari VCS Vault 2. Alright, we'll buy that. Let's see how this goes. Get a little loading bar and credit card information. Obviously we're going to have to obscure this. Put all that in and hit accept. Alright, and downloading. And we can move on to something else, I guess, while that downloads. We got some ratings on here already. And Stream Arcade's not doing too well in the ratings. Let's see, we got a couple free games. Gun Tech. Let's go for the free one here. Might as well download all the free ones right away. Unsung Warriors Prologue. It's seems like a demo. Alright, so we've got Vault Volume 2. Disney Plus. Alright, so we can only use the mouse and the companion app, it looks like. So this is probably one of the apps that I've heard about that are booting, or jumping right into pretty much the Chrome browser, and you're viewing it as if you were using Chrome. So that seems to be the same situation for Netflix. I'm going to guess Hulu, HBO Max, all those other services, it's going to be the same situation. Let's see, Plex here. I believe Plex is actually the app. So we'll be able to use that to launch my server's content. You can use the controller as well, that's kind of nice. And again, YouTube's would be another one of those browser-based applications. I mean, it works. It would be kind of nice to have some way to use the controller, maybe as a mouse cursor in the future. That would be nice. So yeah, YouTube pretty much launched right into Chrome. Let's get the companion app set up. I guess we're going to need that for YouTube and all these other video apps. Alright, just follow the instructions, install the app, and go through the process within the app. I didn't screen capture that for you guys. Got that set up so it's connected. Alright, so we're rating on there for fun. Alright, so we can't leave any like a text review at all, at least not at this point. I would like to see that in the future. Let's look at some games here. Mad Age and this guy. Doesn't look like it uses ESRB ratings. Alright, so we get some screenshots. No videos, huh? I'd really like to see some video previews. Maybe that'll come with the future update. Let's buy it. Support some indie developers. All right, the credit card saved. Purchase succeeded. Download. That's pretty painless to buy things in the store. Alright, so I'm going to end the video there. We got to see the initial setup of the Atari VCS, which includes a system update, BIOS update, and firmware updates for the modern controllers. We got to browse the App Store a little bit, purchase some apps. We also got to see the controversial web apps, which typically include like Amazon Prime or Netflix, and YouTube as well. So essentially those services will launch in a Chrome browser, which I don't have much of a problem with. Once you're watching the content, it's not really something that you're going to notice. Will the system eventually get a native app? Hopefully. We'll see what happens. But Until then, I would like to see Atari implement controller navigation, where one of the joysticks will act as the mouse cursor, and you can click with the A or B button. Overall, I'm happy with my initial experience with the Atari VCS, and I plan on doing many more videos in the future. I'll do some gameplay videos hopefully this week. I do have a teardown and upgrade of the RAM and SSD planned, and I will follow that up with a video of installing alternate operating systems, emulators, and other games. So if you're interested in that type of content, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. Click the notification bell if you'd like to know when I upload new videos. Again, thank you for watching.